All right, for this example today, let's imagine that your security team has come to you as a platform team and asked you to enforce that there's a new code analysis tool we're introducing, and that must be run for all deployments going forward. In this case, the security tool may have chosen something like SonarQube. So in here, in our Platform Hub section, I've gone ahead and defined a policy that checks for a particular step being present. I'll dive into that in a moment, but let's look at the scope of the policy first. So in terms of the scope, we have scoped it down to the space I'm in and a very particular project I want to start applying it to. And on the other hand, what I've done is I've defined a new step template that runs this SonarScanner from SonarQube. It's a traditional step template, and I've gone and grabbed its ID and put it into our conditions. So what this condition is checking is that, firstly, for all the steps in my process, the first one is of type step template, and then that first step also matches my brand new step template that I've created with the SonarQube one. So that's the ID there. So that's how I've gone ahead and defined the policy. At this point, I've set it up so that it's at warning. So we don't want to block deployment straight away. It's a new policy we're introducing. Let's set it up as warning. So then what I can do is go ahead and publish. Obviously, I've gone through a few iterations here already, so my versions are a bit screwed up here, but at the moment, I'm going to go publish a new version and make it active. So now that I've published it and made it active, it will now start applying to all of my projects. So remember, I'm only applying it to a particular project, which is actually this one. Simple process here, a simple two-step process. Let's go ahead and create a new release and deploy and see what happens. So I haven't restricted the policy to environments, so it will apply to all environments. So it should just apply here to deployment as well. And as you can see up here, the first thing it's done is gone ahead and applied policies. And here it says clearly that actually I did not comply with my new policy around enforcing the code analysis step. And in here in the bracket, I've gotten a helpful message that, hey, the Sonar step is actually not mandatory. Please add it in. But as you can see, the deployment's still going to go ahead because it's in warning mode. What I can do as an application team is also go ahead and look at my verbose logs. And this tells me exactly what input was given into the policy engine. So I can go look at the schema that was given against which my deployment was evaluated, and then also see the results, the condition that was enforced, sorry. So yeah, that's how you would go ahead and enforce a brand new policy. What I would then do, actually, is once I actually properly want to enforce it, I would go ahead and block it. So let's commit and publish it as version 9. Oops, I think I didn't make it active. So here we go. Let's make it active as well. Sweet. So my new version now blocks. And if I go back to my project, go back to the release, new release. So it had gone ahead and deployed to development. Let's try and deploy it to staging. This should now block. There we go. The deployment didn't go ahead because I don't comply with the policy. To fix it, again, I can go ahead, add a step, go to my new library step template to add the SonarScanner. And remember, I set it up so that the step had to be the first one. It can't be the later in the deployment, so I have to reorder that. Save that. So now my process should be compliant We'll go create a new release, and the deployment should go ahead. There we go. No longer blocked. The deployment has gone ahead, and I am now compliant. So as a platform team, one of the cool things I can do is also see the audit records for all of these events. So I can go ahead in my audit log, and there are a bunch of new categories we've introduced around compliance, policy, evaluated, with all the different outcomes that you might get from the evaluation. I've selected all 3 right now, but in here, as you can see, it's logged through all of the 3 deployments that went ahead with whether they were blocked, warned, or went ahead. So that gets that gets logged as well. And this is your proof to show to your auditor that, hey, at that point in time, this deployment that went ahead was compliant or not.